All right. Oh my god. There we go. Fix this a little bit. Cool. I don't think anyone's in here right now. I don't expect anyone to come into chat for this stream. This should be a super short stream. Just want to try a few different things. I want to see what my screen layout looks like. Because right now I'm looking on YouTube. My screen looks perfect. Like, the borders are perfect. It's when I switch to Discord that things get a little fuzzy. So... oh man. Today's the final day of my, or maybe tomorrow. Final day of my return window for this laptop. So, trying to make a final decision. I really love this laptop, man. I don't want to return it. I may even make a video on this laptop because I think there's so many people out there like me who really aren't the most tech savvy when it comes to, you know, just being not even tech savvy, or the better word is knowledgeable, like knowing what all the different terms are for a laptop when you're looking for a laptop. Because, you know, it's so easy to say, oh, just pick a laptop that fits what your needs are, right? And my needs are to be able to, you know, record and stream on OBS, and I use Discord to stream. I don't even, you know, game on the laptop, right? So that alone rules out a lot of the more expensive laptops that have the higher end processors that are meant for gaming. I didn't even know what those processors were, and even still now, I don't know like the perfect ones. But anyways, let's get on with it. I want to see if we now transition over to that. It is a black screen, and that is correct because my Discord screen itself is black. Now we should have an image, and it should be 2K25. So of course I'm on delay on my stream on my phone, or on my iPad rather. So let's give it a second here, and let's see. Okay, see the black screen on YouTube. When I transition over, does it work? Yes, it does. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's better than what it was before. It's definitely better. Maybe we'll just keep it like this for now, and then I have to just modify the edges a little bit if it'll let me. Interesting. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Okay. Why don't we try a YouTube video like this for now? Let me go into shoot around. That's at least a start, man. I'm not mad at that. Let's go to shoot around. I want to see what shoot around looks like. Let's see. We can try shooting with my, what the heck was that ding? Was that Harry's text? Oh. Harry, I'll read all of your texts in 1 second, man. Yo, Jay, what's going on, brother? How are you? Dude, yeah, it's been a minute. I feel like we've both been really busy. I haven't really streamed much in the last 3 months. I did a couple of streams over the last couple of weeks, and I've just been doing it because I got a new laptop. Like, I finally got a new laptop, and I've been spending a lot of time over the last 2 weeks researching different laptops, so it's been like a whole journey. I'm so much more knowledgeable on everything that has to do with laptops and what you should look for in a laptop now compared to where I was at 2 weeks ago, so I guess that is good. But today's like, I think either today or tomorrow is my last day to decide on if I want to keep or return this laptop. So just wanted to try one more time streaming and then recording while I'm streaming. The one thing I got to figure out is the aspect ratio. I got closer to cropping with my stream, or with my 2K image, because before my 2K camera was like past my head. Now I gotta just expand the borders a little bit. You can see like on the right hand side of my Discord screen there's a black bar. I gotta figure out how to get rid of that. So hopefully we will be able to figure that out soon. But anyways, that's a lot of yapping from me. Appreciate you liking up the stream. Hope you're doing well too. Oh, you got a new job. Congratulations, brother. I'm happy for you. Dude, I totally get that, man. Jay, while I have you, because I know you're a very busy man, are you going to be buying 2K26 when it comes out? Let me see. I streamed Final Fantasy recently. Nice, man. Nice. Dude, I don't play the Final Fantasy games. I've never played them, but my partner in crime here at Broth Cindy, my best friend in real life, Tony, has streamed Final Fantasy on Twitch, which has been awesome. Like I mean, not recently, but he's a big fan of that series, I believe. That series, Kingdom Hearts, a lot of good stuff. We don't really do like many streams together like as often as we used to, but we're even now going through a story-based game from a series that we love, AI Somnium. It's like a what's a good comparison to it? Nonary Games has a similar kind of vibe to this game, where you're almost like playing through escape room. It's like a lot of like logic-based puzzles with a good story associated with it. It's a lot of fun. It's a great change of pace from just playing 2K. But I am excited about getting 2K26 and then seeing how the game is. I should be getting 2K26 to evaluate how it can be accessible, so I'm not hopeful nor down on it. Bro, I mean, I'm sure you know this because you're very smart and you're, oh my god, very early. You're very smart and you're very experienced with this kind of stuff. We've been, I feel like in the 2K community, the both of us, for a minute, even if we haven't interacted much before this year. I feel like over the last couple of years, especially starting in 2K24, I came to the realization that if you look at these my teams of the last couple of years and you compare them to my teams of years before that, you're going to be frustrated, right? And I think you really have one of two options, right? You either give up on my team and you go and you do something else with your time, or you just adjust. Maybe adjusting means you play the game as much as you did in previous years, but you just have different expectations, or you just play the game less. Like, I try to get on this game every day if I can, just to get my daily done. And there are days where I just get on for my daily and that's it. And then there are days like today where I get on and I play Park with my homie from Reddit, and we won 20 games today, which I think was our record for games won in one day in the Park. Because that's fun, Like, in a way, it's kind of funny with the rewards being so ass this year. It kind of goes back to the older 2Ks when I first started playing my team, when the game mode first came out, where it wasn't necessarily the most rewarding game mode back in like 2K14, 2K15 either. We knew what the rewards were that we were grinding for, but it's not like we got like door mini games or ball drops or vaults or anything. We just kind of played those games back then simply for the love of the game. And it's not that like I'm comparing this game in the same positive light as I view 2K15, for example. But sometimes when you don't play this game as often as you used to play previous 2Ks, you just miss playing a basketball game because you haven't played in a couple of days or maybe in a week or so. You fire up the game, and yes, even if you don't love the game's rewards, you can still enjoy playing the game in spurts here and there. Oh my! Don't be early. Pause. Jesus, my bad. Look into it. I feel like people who spend can make a big current jump with the boxes. Yes, I think this year, and I think it's what's that guy's name? All That Jazz. Shout out to him. Great podcast. Also, that guy. His whole story is honestly like crazy, like with his mom and everything. As someone who also has like a mom who is older, I can really resonate with what he's going through. But he made a great point about how he had been grinding the game for months and then spent $100 on a Hall of Fame box, and in the whatever it takes 5 minutes to spend $100 and open up that Hall of Fame box, he upgraded his team more in those 5 minutes than he did in the previous 3 months. It's frustrating, but that's the story of my team. Yo, Ronskov, my guy. How are you, bro? I got to like 480 Hollow Season 4 and just couldn't justify grinding anymore. Exactly, man. I mean, like, it was fun to have Hollows, and it was fun to have the auction house back. What are some changes you'd like to see in 2K26 when it comes to my team? Because I know gameplay-wise, I'm sure we all have things we'd like to see adjusted. I think my biggest thing gameplay-wise that I'd love to see fixed is the whole shot contest system. I feel like, the right stick defense was just non-existent this year. And it's not just right now where everyone has their GO cards with legend badges across the board. It was in Season 1 where you would have, your hand up with the right stick and the players would shoot right over you, even if both players were the same height. Exactly, Jay. Exactly. I mean, I think ultimately we lost a lot of people in this community. And I mean, honestly, like, maybe I'm now by default a member of this community because I'm back and playing My Team War again, but it just feels like it's totally different than, you know, where the community used to be. There's so many different eras of the My Team community, you know, from like a content creation side and then a non-content creation side, or like a smaller content creation side. Like right now, I feel like it's exciting to be a part of this new wave of all these people who are, you know, creating content. Even though like I am older and I played My Team a lot back when it first came out, it's fun to, you know, I have a smaller channel that'll hopefully continue to grow in 2K26, and seeing these other channels that are bigger than mine but are still small in the grand scheme of things in terms of like sub count for right now, channels, you know, like Gaming Dad and Ant Live, these people that have been grinding and making creative content, you know, entertaining streams, looking to, you know, see these guys who I think have a lot of potential continue to grow in 26. Like, that's fun, you know. So I'm good, just trying to survive the heat here in the Amazon. Bro, dude, we had a heat wave last week here in New York and I was struggling. I can't imagine what heat waves are like in the Amazon, bro. No more RNG rewards. I made breakout boards and unlimited, repetitive, and uncertain. So I'm gonna, speaking of breakout, I'm gonna try to make a video next week where I talk about kind of like My Team as a whole, not in the same vein as DBG when he does his whole, you know, year in review or whatever he calls those long videos. Those are incredible videos. He puts in a lot more effort than I'm going to put into my video, but I do want to like compile my own list and then share it with you guys on, you know, where I thought 2K did well with My Team this year, and then where I think 2K did not do well this year, and then flat out where I think 2K failed. And I'll tell you guys right now, because you guys are, you know, two of my homies basically from, you know, day one of 2K25 and maybe even 2K24, Breakout is my biggest flop. As someone who enjoys playing this game offline, like I will play online. I have no issue playing this game online. I'm actually going to record a YouTube video today on stream where I'm going to be talking about content that's coming up this week and what the packs could look like in Season 9 when, you know, that starts on Friday. Because, I mean, the main reason I'm doing all this is because I want to do, this is one final test stream with this laptop, like I have mentioned in the title. So I wanted to make sure I can record videos while streaming at the same time, you know. So we're going to give that a shot. Maybe I'll try bouncing back and forth between Google Chrome and this too, just to see. I really want to stress this laptop to make sure this is a keeper. But I think Breakout, going back to what I was saying, is a game mode that was so interesting conceptually, and it just flopped. The rewards were awful. You know, you consolidated all of our offline game modes. You know, you took Clutch Time offline and Triple Threat offline. You combined them into one game mode. You took away the mini games, which was a huge issue. Still is a huge issue. No wheel spin, no door mini game, no vault, no ball drop, none of that. And there were certain seasons where you would play a game mode like Clutch Time Online, and you would have the door mini game. I keep talking about it on this channel. Season 3 in NBA 2K24, we had the door mini game in Clutch Time Offline. So you would win a game of Clutch Time Offline, which I believe your MT earnings would max out at 1,250 MT. You would then get the door mini game, and if, let's say, you opened up the door and you ended up hitting 1,000 MT. From that one game of Clutch Time Online that you just played, you earned 2,250 MT. Now, obviously, those MT numbers are skewed because that game mode had a player market, not an auction house. But still, it would be nice, even if the MT earnings are much less, just give us the door minigame. Give us the ability to get MT, to get promo packs. Like, we got so many free packs just from playing the game last year, and now I have to complete a whole board just to get a promo pack. It is August 3rd, and I have played, what is this, 10 breakout games to get an opportunity to get this Conqueror's 99 plus pack? Like, this is dumb. Okay, hold on. Mama Moses is calling me. Hey, Mom. Hey, I'm streaming right now. What's up? Okay, great. I'll call you guys in a little bit. It's not going to be that long of a stream. Okay, bye. Drive safe. Yo, what's up, Andy? Yeah, I know SummerSlam is going on. I used to be, yo, what's up, Arcade? Yeah, bro, super short stream. I'm just trying to test this laptop one last time. I got a new laptop, fine tuning a couple of things before we get ready for 2K26 content. So hopefully, if this laptop ends up working well for me, man, we shouldn't have any more tech issues. This laptop is it's small, but it's really, really, really powerful, like with this processor and everything. So, hi, Mama Moses. That's right. Most of my team content community this year was box ripping and completing exchanges. I know, it feels like this year more than ever, if you weren't ripping packs, it was really tough to make content that viewers wanted to watch. And I'm guilty of that. Like, I was also consuming a decent amount of, you know, pack opening videos and other forms of pack opening content, you know, on YouTube and on Twitch and stuff like that. You know, outside of that, it was just like watching, you know, the best players in this game play in tournaments like, you know, like King of the Court on Saturday and stuff like that. Okay, I want to see if I transition out of 2K24 because I want to record that YouTube video. I want to see what this looks like on stream. It has been so long since we have fired up 2K24. Man, I would love to play a game of Clutch Time Online. I miss that game mode so much, bro. So much. Shout out to the 6 of you guys in here right now. What was my point before I got that phone call? Oh yeah, Breakout I think is my biggest flop of any game mode. They have advertisements for 2K26 on 2K24, bro. You can't escape them. You cannot escape them. Oh, that's right. I went on the game this morning. What am I saying? I went on this game this morning to take a look at packs. I was talking to my buddy in party while we were grinding out the 20 wins in Park. I don't have enough tokens for this. I got excited. I have no packs to open up. I actually don't enjoy pack openings. I enjoy gameplay and the conversation more. I know, but Ronskov, I kind of wish you were in the majority, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm hoping we can do more content on this channel. Like, obviously, I enjoy doing the salary cap content, and I appreciate getting comments like, you know, the one that Jay dropped earlier about my consistent salary cap content. You know, I feel like when you do a series like that, it's kind of like going to the gym. Even if you feel like you're not getting the best workout in every single time you go, as long as you're consistent with it, the results will hopefully eventually show up. And, you know, if my main content creation legacy for 2K25 is related to salary cap, I'm cool with that. I think that's the content that I think I almost exclusively uploaded towards the latter half of NBA 2K25. What's up, Buckwheat? You guys want to see my 2K24 lineup? Look how crazy this was, bro. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? We have all these players in this lineup. I have 7 million MT in 2K25. I think I'll be lucky to get 2 GOATs. You know, like, Friday's gonna roll around, and we're gonna have Season 9, and we're gonna probably have GOAT packs that are VC only. Victor Wembanyama is what, 5 million MT right now? If he hits like 3 million, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll comp him. The Go LeBron does kind of scare me. His jumper looks really fast, and yeah, I know it's Season 9. Who cares about Season 9, you know? Let's go to freestyle. I know I'm an older guy, so I enjoy longer form content and gameplay. Well, that's kind of what I enjoy creating. Like, as much as I enjoy doing like random gameplays here and there, and you know, I enjoy doing like the salary cap content. I enjoy doing the podcast with Harry. Speaking of, that's something else. I was just talking to Harry. We were chatting actually about SummerSlam. Even though I don't really watch WWE content like that anymore. I just tried to rhythm shoot in 2K24. I forgot I was a button shooter in 2K24. That jumper is smooth. Where's Wemby? This is the only time I can play with a GOAT Wemby. Hey. But I was talking to Harry about hopefully doing a podcast, not this upcoming week, but next week when we get my team news. That should be coming next Thursday, like August, what is that going to be? August 14th? We're like 10, 11 days away from that news. Also, JC, going back to the thing we were talking about earlier when I asked you what you would like to see. I mean, I'll open that question up to the rest of the chat. what would you like to see 2K either, you know, reintroduce, bring back, add to the game? Like, what do you need to see from 2K to get excited about my team next year? Like, I think I mentioned gameplay wise, I would love to see the shot contest system be fixed. I feel like having if you have two players that are the same height and you use the right stick to raise your hand to not block a shot, to at least contest it, that contest should count. There are so many times where I would do a shot contest doing that with my player who was the same height as my opponent's player shooting the ball, and it would read as open with me like all up in his face with my hand up. It was so frustrating. I think the two main things I got to work through my list. I'm going to work on it properly, so I can hopefully get a video out for you guys later on this week with, you know, I want to do two videos this week before the podcast. One is going to be my take on NBA 2K25 as a whole. Maybe I'll wait until Season 9 drops for that, because I want to see what they give us in Season 9, but I don't think anything they give us in Season 9 is going to affect how I view 2K25 as a whole. And then I want to talk about, you know, what I would like to see from my team before their stream drops. And then probably shortly after their stream drops, I want to do a video going over what's it called? Going over whatever they cover in that stream. So yeah. All right. Maybe we'll start this video. We can start on 2K24, I guess. Let's see. They gave us a Season 1 Super Pack. Oh man, let's look at the player market. What was the last thing on the player market that we could buy? Oh, that's right, the old Dynamo set. Was this the set I got Carmelo out of? Or was that Nick Young? Because I think Dynamo had, where the heck are, wait, what? Where are the collections? Oh, it's in Collect. Duh. Was Dynamo the set that had Julius Randle? Yeah. I was so bummed I couldn't get him. Crazy. Yeah, we got Nick Young. Very interesting year, 2K24. Very interesting. Very polarizing year. I feel like you either loved it or you hated it. There was no middle ground with this game mode at all. Let me see if I can go to the packs. We can start it here. We have no super pack. We have Season 8 super packs. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Maybe we'll stick it on. Stick it on pause. Keep it on 2K24 for this. All right. Let's see. Let me go back for 1 second, guys. I gotta see what are my hotkeys for this. It is that. Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. Gonna try a quick YouTube video, boys. So if I miss anything you say in chat, I apologize. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Actually, I should start the music from the beginning. I like this track. Oh, whoops. I need to bump the mouse. Unprofessional. Here we go. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses, back here with my preview for what I think is going to come in NBA 2K25, my team this week, as we put a bow on Season 8, the final real season of NBA 2K25, my team. Just looking on my stream, we're currently streaming live on YouTube, doing a really short stream just to, you know, give this laptop one final run. Wanted to make sure we could record a YouTube video while I'm live on, almost said on Twitch, live on YouTube, because there are going to be plenty of times where we're doing this in 2K26 where we're in stream and I'm doing, maybe it's a, you know, a free pack opening, or we're doing a gameplay and I'm streaming it and I want to also record it for the YouTube so you guys don't have to dig through my, you know, hopefully in 2K26, you know, 3 to 4 hour streams to find that gameplay. But 2K26 is like 3.5, 4 weeks away still. So let's focus on what's going to come in this final week. We have Season 8 Super Packs coming, and if you don't recognize this screen right here, if you look at the top, it'll say NBA 2K24. That's right, that is not a glitch. We went back to NBA 2K24 because, yes, it was a different game in terms of having a player market versus a pack market, and the pack odds, I think, were a little more generous. Yeah, so these super packs guaranteed a dark matter, but I wouldn't really like look too much into that. I don't know if we're gonna have a guaranteed dark matter and higher, but if they do that, I would not be shocked because these are going to be the final super packs of the year, basically, and I would hope that the 100 overall or higher odds are above 11%, but I don't know if I can, if I can say that with, enough confidence. I just feel like pack odds have been so bad in 2K25 this year in every single season, and they just haven't, the pack odds haven't elevated to a point where, we're seeing players drop in price in the auction house, which is incredibly frustrating. I'm sitting here on stream and we're talking about things that we like and did not like about 2K25, my team, and I think one of the things I mentioned was that I have almost 7 million MT, and if I want to buy, some of these GOAT cards, like if I want to go and buy Victor Wembanyama, that's going to eat up like almost 80% of my 7 million MT, which is crazy. Like we have, again, we're in the same month that NBA 2K26, my team, will begin, right? That's going to be accessible to us if you pre-order the game, one of the premium versions, right? The $100 or the $150 version. It'll be available for us on August 29th, and I'm recording this on Sunday, August 3rd, which we're less than 4 weeks away, right? Which is crazy. So, right? I think that math is correct. Yes. Yeah, 4 weeks away. Correct. Yeah, I cannot math today. But anyways, we're going to get super packs tomorrow, right? I'm assuming we're going to have probably close to, whatever the highest odds have been for dark matters, we're going to go above that. Maybe we will see guaranteed dark matters in every single pack. That could be pretty nice. I'm just now realizing, okay, there were 21 pack boxes for 200k VC. So we were kind of like on that same path of, having, if we had a 51 box last year, it would have probably cost $100. So, maybe they were getting us ready for that much money to be spent on boxes starting back in 2K24. But let's move past that because we all know that we're getting these super packs for Season 8 tomorrow. I think the big question for the people that are still playing this game is what's going to happen in Season 9, because we should get GOAT related packs. We're not going to get any new players more than likely in Season 9, but we're probably going to be getting the best packs that we've seen with the best odds that we've seen all year, because it's going to be Season 9 for crying out loud. When Season 9 begins, we're going to be 3 weeks away, right? That's going to be August 7th. No, August 8th. I apologize. It's going to be August 8th, Friday, August 8th. We're going to have 3 weeks to go until NBA 2K26 comes out. And so we're going to get GOAT packs like these. And I know a lot of people are saying that we're going to be getting GOAT Deluxe packs that we can spend our MT on. I would say hold your horses on that. I think we're going to see something very similar to what 2K is offering to us right here, where we have maybe a GOAT Deluxe and a GOAT option pack, which are going to be VC only. So the good news is you're going to be guaranteed a GOAT with these. The bad news is, 124,000 VC. How much does that cost? Let's see. I don't know the VC values off the top of my head because I don't really spend money like that. So this is going to probably be close to like $35, I want to say, for 124,000 VC. Is that going to be worth it? For me, no. I don't plan on spending any more money on 2K25. The majority of my money spent on this game has gone towards Pro Passes. I did not buy the Pro Pass in NBA 2K24, as you can see here. I bought the Pro Pass in every season, I think, except for Season 9. Even though, yes, the reward at the end of the season was pretty solid. If you played the entirety of Season 4, you got a GOAT Deluxe pack for hitting level 40, and you got an extra one if you hit level 40 with having the Premium Pass activated. I still didn't do that. I'm still sitting at level 3. I kind of want to play a Clutch Time online game. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far into the video. Would you want to see me run a Clutch Time online game just for the vibes? Would really love it if 2K brought this game mode back. You could see we played over 600 Clutch Time online games in 2K24. I love this game mode. This was my favorite online game mode by a mile. And I think this was the most fun game mode to do gameplays. It would make content creation more fun, and just the overall game for me, an absolute blast. You can see my lineup. Oh, I made my old 2K17 Road to the Playoffs lineup. That is not my 2K17 Road to the Playoffs lineup. I don't know what I was doing with that lineup there. That's my Knicks lineup. That's fun. Yeah, look at this lineup. This was my Clutch Time online lineup. And then you can see right here, my main lineup is absolutely filthy. We had 11 GOATs. And right now, I'm concerned about me even being able to afford 3 of the GOAT cards if I buy Victor Wembanyama. Because I would love to have Wemby. I did not get to use one Victor Wembanyama card all year, largely because I'm very, very cheap with my MT. But I would love to add a Wemby. Going back to the packs really quickly, and then we're going to get on out of here. These packs I expect to, I mean, maybe they don't come back necessarily, but I think any pack that guarantees you a GOAT card on Friday, August 8th in NBA 2K25 My Team is going to cost you VC. I think we are going to get packs and maybe a box like this one that you can spend your MT on, and I'm really hopeful that we can, because all the GOATs that I pulled, I got out of these packs, well, this pack and this 10-pack box right here. And that made for some pretty fun, free pack opening content for me, because as someone that didn't really rip packs in 2K24, I had all that MT from playing the game, and I looked, you know, I was looking forward to doing those videos because I was able to like legitimately spend 2 million MT on packs and feel like I was getting the best value out of, you know, any other pack opening I could have done that year, because you had a decent chance at getting a GOAT. Like, I think I was averaging, like, let me see if it shows the odds here. Yeah, you had 12% odds at getting a GOAT. The reason why it's 12% for 97 plus, 99 plus, and 100 plus is there were Series 2 Pink Diamond cards. Speaking of Series 2, we did not get Series 2 in 2K25, which is pretty funny. But anyways, going back to this. There were no Galaxy Opal Series 2 cards, so if you got anything above a Pink Diamond, it was going to be a GOAT. So you had 12% odds of getting a GOAT. I think these were actually pretty decent odds. You know, like, I don't think we're going to get odds any higher than that. If you were to ask me what odds you would like to see that you think are reasonable for packs like these, if you were to get these on Friday, I think 12% odds at getting a GOAT would be great. I personally love that. You know, just as long as they let us buy these with MT. It would be really scummy if 2K doesn't give us any packs that we can open up that are GOAT related with MT. Make the guaranteed one VC only. That's totally fine. Like, I mean, should they make these MT like options as well? I mean, yes, but look, man, it's 2K. 2K is not going to do that. They've made so much money. They know if they hide GOAT deluxe packs and GOAT option packs behind a VC paywall, people will still spend money on these packs. You know, I still have VC left over. I have like almost 80,000 VC left over from Pro Passes that I've not spent. You know, I had like some VC left over from like Pro Passes, is what I'm trying to say. I have brain fog, I apologize. And so I want to spend that VC maybe on like one of these GOAT deluxes, because that could be fun. Because I don't really have many GOATs. I think the only GOAT I have is Dr. J and maybe Kyrie Irving, I guess. I think those are the only GOAT cards that I have that I can think of. So I would love to be able to add more GOAT cards to my team, and hopefully I can get some of the ones, you know, that are on the higher end. Like I said, you know, Wemby. I'd love to get Kevin Durant, you know, cards that I haven't really gotten to use this year. Even LeBron James, even though his jumper does scare me with it being really fast. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I think we're going to be getting this week. Super packs in Season 8 with guaranteed Dark Matters is my guess. And then I think we're going to be getting 4 packs, maybe something similar to what you see here from the NBA 2K24 Season 9 pack market. I think we'll see these to start Season 9, and I mean, not just start, to start and end Season 9. We're not going to be getting any other packs once we get these GOAT packs for the remainder of 2K25 My Team. Real quick, before we get on out of here, just a couple of I call housekeeping notes. We have hopefully 3 videos coming out in the next, you know, week and a half or so. I'm hoping that this week I can drop a video where I cover basically my thoughts on the year as a whole, what I thought about NBA 2K25, my team, the things that I thought they did well, the things I thought they did poorly, and then a couple of things that I think they flat out failed on, including what I think my biggest disappointment is with NBA 2K25, my team. The one thing that they put in the game that I think was an absolute disaster from the beginning of the year until right now, with less than 4 weeks to go until NBA 2K26, my team. My other video that I'm going to drop, hopefully this week, if not early next week, maybe early next week, is going to be my, not really a prediction video, but more so what I'm hoping to see 2K include in my team in 2K26. So maybe we'll call it like a wish list video where I'll talk about maybe just like a couple of things that I would like to see them bring back, and maybe I'll also include some things that I think they will bring back, because I think 2K has alluded to maybe bringing back a couple of things that the community has wanted. And there is one game mode that they removed this year that I would love to see them bring back next year. I'm not going to say what it is though. But yeah, we'll do that, and then hopefully either the same day or the day after the My Team stream occurs from 2K, and they share all the My Team related news that we're going to be getting, in My Team in 2K26. I want to do a podcast with my guy Harry where we'll cover everything that they talked about. We'll share what we're excited about, what we're not excited about, if we are excited about anything. And then, yeah, that's what I have on the docket for you guys. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I know there are people in this community, in the Bros Indie community, when it comes to My Team content, who do enjoy longer form content. I enjoy making longer form content on this channel, so I'm looking forward to hopefully bringing that to you guys in the very near future. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you for rocking with me all year. Until next time, I'll see you later. Okay, let me make sure that this recorded, and then we're probably gonna bounce because I want to clean the apartment a little bit and stuff before my girlfriend comes home from work. We hosted a party for 13 minutes. That should be the entire video. We hosted a party for her brother's birthday yesterday, and our apartment is a bit of a mess, so I'd like to clean that up before she comes home. You guys are seriously awesome. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to do any gameplay or anything, but yeah, I don't know why my Discord goes black whenever I'm not on the screen, but that's fine. It's honestly fine. Okay, I think we're going to get on out of here. So let me transition my screen over. Let me see if I can do this right. Oh my goodness, I need to bring my laptop closer for streams. Yeah, there we go. All right, everybody that came in, I'm honestly so shocked we had anybody come in. I said at the beginning of the stream I didn't expect to see one person in here because I put in the title super short final test stream. But Jay, Ronskov, Arcade was in here for a little bit, Andy, even Buckwheat, who I don't know if I recognize that name. Peace, Jay. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out for the entire time, bro. I really appreciate all of you guys coming in. Like, I'm so excited to make content for you guys in 2K26, and I'm going to say the same thing now that I said at the end of 2K24, that the main reason that I'm coming back to play 2K25 and make content is honestly for you guys. You know, I don't do this to make money. I do this strictly as a hobby because I enjoy content creation, even if I'm not the best or the most creative or put in the most effort. I feel like I have a more simple vibe when it comes to content creation. You know, I don't do crazy edits or anything like that. Maybe we'll dive into that a little bit more with, you know, my new computer, because this computer, again, it's a brand new laptop. It's more powerful than any computer I've ever run before, but it's not like a workhorse. It's not like, you know, a multiple thousands of dollars, you know, game editing, video gaming laptop. But it is strong enough, I think, to do some light edits. So maybe we'll mess around with that in 2K26. But I'm going to dip for now. I appreciate you guys, as always. Thank you for everything. Maybe we'll get another stream or two in before the end of 2K25. But if not, love you all. Thank you for being here with me for all my streams. Hopefully more than